In such a chaotic world, do you want peace in your life or mayhem? I think we both know your answer, so shalom to you. Here's a life hack to make you all the more peaceable yet indomitable. Today's foundational focus, all-inclusive. Onto the subject of wisdom, this stable table that we've been talking about. The last pillar, eclectic. So the first pillar was paradox, the second pillar was balance, the third pillar was context, and the fourth one and the last one, eclectic. Now, this might be the newest word maybe you've heard in town, but eclectic, very simple. Eclectic means the use of different ideas and approaches from a wide range of options and sources to tackle an issue in life. So, when you have a broad range of sources or options, then you use different ideas and approaches to tackle whatever issue that comes. That is called being eclectic. And if you do such, you are an eclectic person. So, wisdom is eclectic in this sense. It is because wisdom is not rigidly addicted to one formula. Wisdom is not rigidly addicted to one idea or approach in life. Wisdom is eclectic because it utilizes different ideas, different approaches to tackle any issue in life. In a story, it is always told that there are different ways to kill a rat. You can poison it with Indomitable. You can buy those sticky books. You can sit on it. You can sit on it literally. Like if the rat was crossing over your couch and you came in and sat, it's dead. There are different ways to kill a rat. So, let's not talk about how Tom fails each and every time in Tom and Jerry. Story for another day. But there are different ways to kill a rat. That is an example of eclectic. Different approaches, different ideas to tackle a certain issue in life. And where are you getting these ideas and approaches? From a broad range of sources or options. Found on that? To close with an example, peaceable yet indomitable. Again, in this context, see what I did again? Context, because context informs everything. In this context, you have two options. You can either be peaceable or you can be indomitable. So wisdom tells you that you're supposed to be eclectic. In essence, you're not rigidly supposed to abide by one option. Wisdom tells you you can use either options depending on the context. That is why these pillars go that way. They go in that order. Paradox, balance, context, eclectic. So wisdom tells you that this context here demands that you be peaceable. So from our list of options, what do we have? You can either be peaceable or you can be indomitable. So context informs you, and then using an eclectic approach, you can pick peaceable and say, despite the fact that you've insulted me, I will look at you and I will walk away. I don't need to win every battle. There are some battles in life that are won by pure disengagement. Or another context informs it, and I go back through the eclectic approach and say, in our list of options, what is the other option I have apart from peaceable? Indomitable. To mean, I can actually engage in a fight to bring down the chaos because I cannot be defeated. So what do? You engage in it. You engage in it, and in such a place, for example, tell someone, excuse me, but I will not have you disrespect me each and every time. This has to stop. So I nip this thing in the bud. That is being indomitable. So peaceable yet indomitable. Two different approaches, and wisdom is eclectic, and it is profitable to direct you on which approach to use when based on context. Closing. When to speak your mind and when to mind your speech. Wisdom is eclectic. It looks at the options. It says, well, so what is the option number one? The option number one is I could speak my mind. The option number two is I could mind my speech. In the context of, say, someone insults you, you can choose to either speak your mind in what people say, I gave him a piece of my mind. I gave her a piece of my mind. Or you could go to that list of options and say, I don't always have to each and every time give people a piece of my mind, because wisdom is not rigidly addicted to one approach. Wisdom is eclectic. So wisdom says, what other options do I have? Oh, I could actually choose to mind my speech. So in such a context, I would say, they talk like this, I looked at them, and I really felt the urge to give them a piece of my mind. But I chose to just walk away. And when I walked away, because they were the ones arguing all day long, they appeared to be the fool. Done. That's it. So, wisdom is eclectic. Chew on that one for now. Alright? And because your peace is worth fighting for, keep becoming all the more peaceable yet indomitable. And I will see you in the next one. Godspeed.